Hello and very warm welcome to RafLimts. This is Farooq Hussain and today we are going to install the Ubuntu 20.04 on a virtual machine. We call it VM in short form. So the very first thing we need to understand what is a VM or virtual machine. Briefly, creating a cross-platform on your computer machine or server machine is called virtualization, or in other words we call it virtual machine. So what does it mean by cross platform? Suppose you're working on a Mac OS computer and at the same time you want to work on Windows or Linux on the same computer. So you will create a cross platform through the virtualization. There you need some applications to for virtualization, but what application you will use for the cross platform, there are many, but in my opinion these three are the best. So here we have VMware Workstation, this one. So you need to buy a license for this application, but this application is one of the best application. The second is VMware Player. VMware Player is actually the limited version of VMware Workstation, but it's free. The third is Oracle VM VirtualBox, this one. But what is the difference between all these three applications? So let us see. VMware Workstation is not a free product. You need to have a license, but you can create multiple virtual machines on a computer system or server machine with advanced virtualization tools to connect with the host machine. So this is actually the one of the best application to create your virtual machines. So but there's a limited version, we call it VMware. It's a free software, VMware Player actually. So you can create a single virtual machine on a computer system or server machine with basic tools, and it's not connected with the host machine. So there are actually two separate machines on your computer system. One is your host machine. For example, you're working on Windows, so you have Windows as your host machine, and then the second is actually the virtual machine, because or the VM with Ubuntu or any other operating system, but they are not actually connected with each other. So the third is Oracle VM VirtualBox. It's again the free software, and you can create the multiple virtual machines on a computer system or server with advanced virtualization tools to connect with the host machine. So this is actually the one of the best application, and it's free with power of Oracle. So and today we are going to work on all these three applications, and we will install the Ubuntu. For that you need to remember these three websites. We have Ubuntu 20.04. It's ubuntu.com. There you need to install, there you need to download the Ubuntu ISO. And then we need to remember this website. It's vmware.com to download and install the VM workstation and VM player. And we have this website for VirtualBox, Oracle VM VirtualBox. So we can say it's virtualbox.org. So let's start and let's see. So here we are at the desktop of our computer. I'm using Windows 10, and to download and install the Ubuntu on a virtual machine we need to have an ISO file. To have an ISO file we need to visit the ubuntu.com. You just need to open your web browser and just write ubuntu.com. It's already written there, so you can see this. It's ubuntu.com. and there you can see the latest version of Ubuntu. It's 20.04 LTS. What is LTS? LTS is long term support. After the release of this version, the Ubuntu will provide the support till the 5 year. That's we call long term support. And if you want to know more about Ubuntu and how to download Ubuntu ISO and convert that ISO into a bootable flash drive, you can see the I button or the description of this video for the for that particular video. So let's move on. You can download the Ubuntu ISO for 20.04 LTS from this button, this link, or you just click on the download drop down, and there you can see it's 20.4, 20.04 LTS. So just click on this, and then it's a thank you message, and then download will be started here. So you can see this, the download has been started. Since this file is 2.5 GB, and it will take long time actually. Sometime it will take 1 hour, sometime it will take 2 hours, sometime it will take 5 hours, or the whole day. It's actually depend on the speed of your internet. So this file will take long time. So I have already downloaded this, so let me show you where it is. You can see this is actually Ubuntu 20.04 desktop. It's a 64-bit system and ISO file format. So this is actually the ISO file that I have already downloaded. The next thing you need to do is to download and install one of the virtual machine application. Either it could be VMware Workstation, it could be VMware Player, it could be Oracle VM VirtualBox. If you have license, I would prefer to use VMware Workstation. So you can download one of them to create a virtual machine in your computer system. But I am going to download all of them one by one to show you which one will be the best for you to create a virtual machine. So again, you need to open your web browser. I have already opened so in your web browser, so first of all we are going to download Oracle VM VirtualBox. There you need to write Oracle VirtualBox on your web browser, and just click. The very first link is about virtualbox.org. Alternatively, you can remember this web address. It's virtualbox.org, and there you will find the current downloaded version. Right now it's 6.1, and there's a tab, there's a button, navigation button to download, and you just click on that. And this the VirtualBox application is available on multiple platforms. For example, if you are using Windows, so you will download this. If you are using Linux, so you will download this, and the other versions are other operating systems are also available. For example, this is Linux version, so you can download all whatever is suit to you. And there you will find a manual as well. If you want to know more about this, so you will find the manual as well. You can see there's the manual, and you can read more about Oracle VirtualBox in details. But let us download the current version. Just click on download, and there you will see the current version is 6.1.6, and we are downloading for Windows. Just click on that and it will start downloading. So So I have already downloaded this. To save time, let me show you. So here we have this one, and you need to install this application on your computer system. Just double click on that, and it will start the installation. It's quite simple actually. You just need to click on next, and the next, and the next, and say yes and install. So it will take few time to complete. So it will ask the permission, so you will proceed to yes, and then it will start the installation, and it will take few time actually. Oracle VM VirtualBox is one of the strong applications with power of virtual. So in between it will ask you to install some component, so you will say yes. This actually is the program. What I said VM VirtualBox is one of the strongest application for virtualization or to create cross-platform, and it's quite free with the power of Oracle. So you can work on that. Let it complete. Okay, so you can see it has created one. So you can see yes, it has downloaded and has completed. So if you want to start now, so you will say yes, start, finish, and it will start. Today is too hot actually, and I'm working without AC. So now you can see this is actually the interface of this program. So let me try to bigger this if possible. So there we have. Okay, to create a virtual machine, you just need to click on new, and there you need to provide the name. For example, I'm going to download Ubuntu, so you just write Ubuntu. It's quite smart. See, it has already detect UBUNTU Ubuntu. We are going to download Ubuntu, and there you can see the memory size, what memory you would like to allocate. By default it's take 1 GB, so you can increase this or leave this as it is. And then you can see the hard disk. Create a virtual hard disk now. So let us create now, and there you can see it will allocate the size 10 GB from 4 MB to 2 TB you can allocate, but I think 10 GB is quite enough, or you can use 20 GB or whatever you suit to you. So you have to install Koha or any other system, that's why you need bigger space here. Just an example. So the next thing, so you are downloading, you are installing through the virtual image, so select actually image here, and dynamic is actually good, but let's go to fix. So it will actually import and export easily. So create now, and it will take few time actually, 8 minutes. So you have to wait till the 8 minutes, no, 9 minutes. Okay, so you have to wait 9 minutes. So storage on physical hard disk could be dynamic in multiple files, or could be fixed. And there you have options for VHD, it's virtual hard disk, it's a virtual machine disk, and the virtual image. We have image that we have already downloaded from the ubuntu.com. So it will take few minutes, so let you wait till few minutes. So as you can see, only 40 seconds remaining to create the hard disk. 35 seconds, so let us wait now. And okay, 29 seconds. This option is actually good to move your virtual image, your VM to any other computer system. Import and export, this option is actually good. So now it has created. See, what you next to do is double click on this icon. It's Ubuntu. Your machine has been created, and there you need to double click, and then you have to select the image that you have downloaded. Click on this folder and see it's available here, or you can click on add button and then you can find it out. So let me click on add button. What you have to do is actually to have to click on add button and then go to the download folder where you have saved that image, and there you can see this is actually the Ubuntu desktop disk image file. This is disk image file. So just select that file, open, and then choose. You have selected this, and now you have to start. So don't worry, if you see that particular message, that's mean you need to activate the virtualization in BIOS setting of your computer. To open the BIOS setting, you need to restart. So click on restart. And when restart started, continuously press escape button, and then you can see it's F9 for boot menu and F10 is for computer setup. So let's go with F10. System setup, you can see the file, storage, security, power, advanced, and there you have to find the virtualization option. For example, it's normally available on security. In security, you will see the virtualization technology. It's disabled, so you can enable this, and then press F10 and accept it, and then save, change and exit. Yes. Now your machine will restart, and then your uh, virtualization will be activated. So as you can see, we come again and double click on the icon, and now we need to select the image that we have downloaded from the ubuntu.com and go to download folder. We are already in download folder, and there you can see the image available, and we just select it and open, and then we have to choose it and we have to start. Hopefully it will work now. So you see it has working. So disk checking is actually in progress. That 50 GB we have created is checking for the viruses, if any. Now you need to start the installation. So you have seen it will take few time to check the hard disk, the disk that you have created for virtual machine, 50 GB, and then it will start the process. Now you need to install the Ubuntu. As similar, you install Ubuntu in a new system. So there we will select the English and install Ubuntu. Remember, we have created a virtual machine in Windows, and we are going to install Ubuntu in that particular virtual machine. So you can see there you need to select the keyboard layout. We use English US and English US and continue for that. So there you can see the updates and other software. So we have a normal installation, we have minimum installation. This minimum installation is for web browser and basic utilities, and then we have other options. Other option, we have download updates while installing Ubuntu, and this save time after installation, and install third-party software. So I will go with normal installation, and I will update that particular Ubuntu after the installation. Actually, it will take long time to install the Ubuntu. So just normal installation. And this option is, by the way, good if you have more time. And continue. So now, installation type. All these options are same as it is you are installing Ubuntu on the normal system. So there we have option erase disk and install Ubuntu, or something else to create partition. So we are not willing to create partition within 50 GB. So erase disk and install Ubuntu. Install now. So there's a warning. Continue. Or you can create partition if you want to, but I actually erase this. Now select your city. I am in Karachi right now, in Pakistan, Karachi. So continue. So there you need to provide the username, for example, your name. What is your name? Okay. So you have to provide your name, for example, this is just an example, and you can provide any other. And then your computer name, for example, it's username. You can choose password. Or some strong password. But right now I'm just selecting some easy password. And then continue. And it has a start copying file, and it will take few time to complete the process of installation. So while installing, you can read about the Ubuntu 20.04. It's quite good. It's look good actually. I think this is some panther. I don't know who is it. Anyhow. So now you can see it's almost going to end, and this will actually take few times because you are installing an operating system within an operating system through the virtualization. It's done. So we just need to restart and then click OK, then restart. So there you can see we have installed Ubuntu within Windows, and now it's actually restarting. So now you can see it's available, and it's asking to connect your account, online account, if you have any account. So you can connect here, Google, Microsoft, or Ubuntu, or whatever, or you can skip this. So let us skip this right now and set live patch. If you want to set live patch, click on next. Okay, next. Use the default setting, that's fine actually. Location service, so you can use location service or you can go as it is. You are ready to go, and we have completed the installation of Ubuntu 20. So you are ready to go, and we have completed the installation of Ubuntu 20.04 in a virtual machine through the Oracle VM VirtualBox. So done. So we have completed the installation of Ubuntu 20.04 in an Oracle VM VirtualBox machine. So you can see this is our Ubuntu, and then here we have the Windows, Ubuntu and Windows. In this Ubuntu, you can install the Koha, you can install the DSpace, or you can install the Subject Plus, or whatever you want to install within the Ubuntu. Similar, you can install any other operating system. If you want to install, you need to use the VirtualBox, and then you can install. So you can create new another, and then you can go on. But for that purpose, your system must be strong. I mean, strong in a way of RAM, strong in a way of processor, strong in a way of hard disk. So that's all. And now move to the second part of the video. In this segment, we will learn how we can download and install the VMware Player and VMware Workstation, and on that player and workstation, how we can install the Ubuntu 20.04 through an ISO image file. So let's start. You need to open your web browser, and there you just need to write VMware. The very first link is about the official website of VMware. So there you can see, alternatively you can remember this address, it's vmware.com. There you can see the downloads, direct link of downloads also available, and the direct link to Player and Workstation Pro is also available. So you can directly visit there. But now we are going through the main page, the main website page. So just click the link, and there in download drop downs you will see the Workstation Pro and the open source. As VMware Player is actually free of cost, so we need to click on open source, and there you will find some open source solution. It's about the number of programs are available free of cost. So you can see the data center virtualization and cloud infrastructure, and you can see the virtualization and cloud management platform, and the security products and the application management. So our concern is about the desktop and end user computing. So there we will find the VMware Player. You just need to click on VMware Player, and it's free actually. So it's available for Windows 64 bits operating system, and it's also available for Linux in 64-bit operating system. So you just need to click on downloads, and the download will begin. You can see this, and there's a thank you message. Okay, for VMware Workstation, we need to come download again and downloads again, and there you can see the Workstation Pro is available. Workstation Pro is actually a complete product, and this product is for is actually a licensed product. You need to have a license for that. So you just need to click on and there's a trial versions also available for free of cost. Just go to downloads, and there you will see the two files available for download. It's 54 if you can see this, it's 541.16 MB, and this file is some bigger, it's 541.97 MB. So there's a difference between drivers and something size. So okay, you just click on download, the very first link. So as this product is not a free of cost, but you can trial this. So you need to you need to sign up now, and there you have to fill your account request, whatever. So there you need to provide some information. So and then you can download this. Well, I have already filled this form and downloaded one of the copy of VMware Workstation Pro. And as I said, this product is not a free product, so you have to have a product license key. And but you can free trial this. To buy a license key, you need to visit the store of VMware. So there's a store, and there you can buy the license key, but you can try this product as free of cost. So, and if you are not willing to fill this form at this moment, so you can skip this, and for that you need to visit the vmware.com, and you have to come in products, and on product you can see the desktop application, maybe in last. Let me show you. Okay, there we are. Personal desktop. So there you can see the Workstation Pro. So you can buy this and you can download free trial. So just click on free trial, and there you can download this without filling the form. So this is for Linux, and this one is for Windows. And just click on this and download will begin. So you can see this without filling the form. I'm not logging right now, so you can download without filling the form, and it will take few time. So as I have already downloaded, so let me show you. So there you can see this is for application file of VMware Player, and this file is of VMware Workstation. It's a full version. So let us install one of them. Let me install this VMware Player first. It will ask you to install, and then the installation will begin. You can see this, the player has started installing. We have already discussed what is the difference between VMware Workstation and VMware Player. So there you need to click on next, and then you have to accept the license agreement, and then next. Enhanced keyboard driver reboot will be required to use this feature. This feature required 10 MB on your host drive. So let's skip this. Check for product updates on a startup. You can do this, but I'm skipping right now. And install. And it might take few times. we are installing VMware Workstation 15 Player actually. You can see there's a icon on my desktop as it's complete the installation. So now it's going to complete the installation. And it has finished now. So just double click on this. We are going to start this product right now. Use VMware Workstation for free for non-commercial use. This is for non-commercial use. If you are using this product for commercial use, you have to buy a commercial use license. So as I'm using for non-commercial, and continue now, and this finish. And there you can create a new virtual machine, and you can see you can open if you have any other virtual machine, so you can open that in this platform. And this is actually to upgrade VMware Workstation Pro. So Pro is actually a licensed product. So just click on create a new virtual machine, and it will ask you the installation media. So we are actually using the ISO disk file. We just click on ISO disk file, and you have to browse the ISO disk file that we have already downloaded from the ubuntu.com. It's Ubuntu 20.04 desktop and 64-bit system. So just select and open, and now it will automatically detect the operating system, and click on next. And there you can provide the user information. For example, I am username, password, and confirm that password. Next. So you can use this virtual name as it is, or you can change. So let me change this. And there you have to provide the size of disk. For example, it's 20 GB by default in this system. Let me enhance this to 50 GB. And there we have an option, store virtual disk as a single file, split virtual disk into multiple files. So let's go with the default one, or you can select this. It's actually good for import a file, the virtual disk, virtual machine. So let's continue with the default setting. So next. And there you actually can customize the hardware if you want to. For example, you can see this, the 2 GB. It's actually recommended 2 GB memory. So it has selected 2 GB, and you can actually go with 1 GB or whatever the size. So let's go with the default setting, and then finish. Okay. So now it's waiting for, it's actually connecting. Let's see, there's a copyright message. And the process begins. So it's actually checking disk for the errors. If there are any error within the 50 GB. The installing process of VMware Player or VMware Workstation is quite effective and easy. And don't forget to activate the virtualization option from the BIOS of your computer system. So now 90%, 91%, and it's going on. So the 99% and 100% finished now, starting the process. Might be you will receive some noise around because I'm working from home. Everyone is actually working from home. So we have to face all these types of things. Although I have used a filter mic, but we have to face all these. So now it has started. Okay, now Panther is looking to someone actually. Anyway, anyways, so verifying the installation configuration. So you can see this. It might take few time and will complete the process. Okay, okay, okay. And there's a welcome message, so it has started. And you can read more about the Ubuntu. So you can see we are here at full screen of Ubuntu, and let me minimize this so you can see we are on the Windows, Ubuntu and Windows, Ubuntu and Windows. Okay. So it's actually working on, going on. Let the file complete, the installation complete. Okay. So as the installation may complete, I would like to inform that we have started a new series on digital library system. So there you will learn more about the digital library systems and what is digital library and digital library systems. So you just need to check the I button, and there you will find the introductory video, and also available in the description of this video. The link is also available in the description of this video. So please check it out. Now the copy is actually in process. The copying file It's going to end, almost going to end. So you can comment, is this a panther or lion or a big cat? Anyways, but whatever it is, it's good actually. Panther or big cat or lion with a big mustache and looking, I mean, where it is looking at. If you might listen a voice of cat, I don't know from where it come, outside my house, making noise actually. Anyhow, the copying installation log, and it's going to end and okay, and almost done. Hurry up, hurry up. So as you can see, it has completed the installation. You just click here and provide the password, whatever you have generated, and the login for the very first time. So now it's available with the similar screen. And now it's available with the similar screen. So you can log in with your account, or you can skip this, next, and next, and next. And now you are ready to go. So you can see we have completed the installation of Ubuntu 20.04 in VMware Player. So there we are at Windows, and here we are in Ubuntu through the VMware VMware Player. Okay. So you can actually power up this, or you can shut down. That's all. And now we are at the last segment of the video. Before that, we have learned how we can download and install the Oracle VM VirtualBox, and on that VirtualBox how we can install the Ubuntu 20.04. And similar, we have learned how we can download and install the VMware Workstation Player, and on that player how we can install the Ubuntu 20.04. And we have also talked about the virtualization and cross-platform, and now we are going to install the VMware Workstation Pro. That's actually one of the licensed product and used in professional environment. So we have already downloaded the setup of VMware Workstation Pro. It's 15.5.2. So just need to double click on the setup. And then it will ask you the permission. Just click on yes, and the installation begins. So what is the difference between VMware Workstation and VMware Player? We have already discussed in the beginning of this video. As an individual, you can use VMware Player, but as an organization, I would recommend to use VMware Workstation Pro. So I accept the license and click on next. Okay, this feature need to install after the. You can actually, but I'm skipping right now. The whole setup is same as we have installed the VMware Player. So it's going to complete. But you need to have a license for this product. Usually, organization actually use this product for multiple VM or virtualization. As you can see, the installation may complete and it has removed the icon of VMware Player, and there you can see the icon for VMware Workstation that's generated because it's actually the base product. And it has finished now. So it will ask you press the license button below if you want to enter license key now, or you can use as a free trial. So we do not have any license key right now, so just click on finish, and now just double click on the icon and it will ask you the license key for VMware Workstation Pro, and you can buy the license, but I don't have license, so I will use this as I want to try VMware Workstation 15 for 30 days. So let's continue this. And you want to allow this app to make changes to your device. It will asking you the permission. I will say yes and then finish. So you can see it's available now. If you can buy the license, just need to enter the license key there, but we do not have license because it's too expensive. An organization can afford the license. It's around 250 US dollar. I don't remember, but it's around 250 US dollar. So you can see the on the store of VMware and you can buy the license. But as an individual, you can use VMware Player or the or the Oracle VM VirtualBox. They both are very good for as an individual for individual practices. Let's start with this, and the whole process is quite same as we did with VMware Player. You just need to click on create a new virtual machine and the typical click on next, and there actually I'm going to install Windows 10 within the Windows 10 as a virtual machine. So here I have one DVD of Windows 10 installer disk. I will use this as a media instead of ISO file of Ubuntu, because I'm going to install the Windows, and then click on next. It has all automatically detect that I'm going to install the Windows, or you can change the name of your operating system. For example, your virtual machine. For example, Windows. It asks you the size of disk, and by default it has take 60 GB. So let it go with the default setting. And you can use the hardware and you can set the hardware. So let us go with the default setting and finish. Now it's actually creating disk of 60 GB and it will check the disk for viruses or error. if any. So instead to install Ubuntu or any other operating system, I'm going to install the Windows 10 within Windows 10 as a virtual machine. So now the whole process will be the same and it has power on. So it has capture of mouse cursor, so you just press Ctrl Alt and your mouse cursor will be increased. So the process has begun and you can install the Windows with this or Ubuntu or any other operating system through this virtualization. Uh, we have talked about 3 products. Select your language from here, so use actually use this and install now. It's quite easy actually. So setup has start now and it will ask you to accept the license from and then next, and then you have multiple options. So I'll just go with install Windows only, and there you need to actually you can create partition if you want to within 60 GB, or you just go as it is. And now it has start installing. So getting file ready for installation, 87% have been completed. Then installing feature, installing update, finishing. This setup of window is one of the license setup. I always prefer to use license setup instead of cracked versions. There are lots of cracked versions available in market or internet, but I always prefer and always request to use license version for your requirement. Or if you don't pay for license, you can use a trial version and you can use the open source systems and the free systems, softwares and free setup. So they are actually quite effective and good. So you can see we have Oracle VM VirtualBox, that's actually quite free, and VM Workstation Player that we have installed in this video. So you can use both of them for organization. That's not important to use the licensed product, I mean the cracked versions. So you can use actually licensed version or the free products. So 97%, and then installing feature, it's going to complete. I mean, it will complete actually. So being a library professional, we have to respect the license, we have to respect the copyright, and we have to respect these types of things. Installing feature has completed, now installing update and finishing up. So you can see there we have a message, install Windows 10 as you would a physical computer. When you are done the operating system boot up, click I finished installing. This is like you are in a physical computer, although it's a virtual machine. So it's restarting in 7 seconds, 6 seconds, 5 seconds, and going on. 3, 2, 1, restarting now. I think I need to remove this DVD. So I have removed the installing media and the DVD. Now it's actually restarting. So now it has complete the setup, and this is as similar as on physical computer. So just a movement and it will start the whole process. So now it's actually going to start. A little signing here and search, talking about the feature. So this setup of Windows is actually one of the license Windows. I always prefer to use license software. If you can't afford license software, you can use open source or free software. Okay, so skip keyboard layout. Just go with the default setting, that's fine actually. Or if you think you want to change, you can. So now it's actually checking for updates. Actually, I'm connected right now. So this is actually one method, still updating. So almost there. Okay. Don't turn off your device, please. It will mess things up. Windows 10 and Ubuntu 20.04, they are actually quite good. There are lots of features available. Both are very excellent. So now it will ask you how would you like to set up. Set up for personal use or set up for an organization. So click here setup for. So click here setup for personal use and then next. There you can provide your email address. I'm also using the same license product with this system, so I don't use that for here. So I would go with offline account. And there you just need to provide your name. So right now I'm using this. Next, and you can create password. Next, and there you need to confirm password. Hint, okay, you can do this it's a good product. I mean, it's a good option of Windows. So okay, you can actually select. I'm actually skipping right now because the same Windows is on this PC, so I could not use the same Windows here. So set. Okay, that's the last step. And now we have completed the installation of Windows 10 on a virtual machine through the VMware Workstation. So you can see this. Windows 10 within Windows 10. So it's taking few time. We want everything to be ready for you. Windows 10 is good actually. So we have completed the installation of Windows 10 within Windows 10 through the VMware Workstation Pro. So thank you very much for watching. This is Farooq Hussain and you are watching Reference.